A gray morning drags itself across your window. Last night's worries, yesterday's grudges, scuff the inside of your mind like muddy boots. Somewhere between the day's first cup of coffee and the blank glow of your phone, the noise creeps in. Complaints, comparisons, all the little cuts that shape our hours. What color is your mind right now? The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius, emperor, general, and student of his own restless mind, scrawled these words in a tent lit by oil lamps and troubled by distant thunder. He knew, just as you do, in the passivity of scrolling or the spark of irritation, that what we dwell on soaks into us. Think of this like water poured into ink. Whatever shade fills your thoughts, it stains the whole pool. The running commentary in your head, the quick complaint, that list of grievances you keep rehearsing, these aren't invisible. They settle in. They color your instincts, your energy, and the way you see yourself when no one else is around. Pause for a moment. If your soul is your mind's reflection, what color has it turned lately? Look inward. Don't let the special quality or value of anything escape you. Marcus doesn't say, look at what others have, or he says, count your neighbor's victories. Look inward. In the world of complaints, most of our grumbling is comparison in disguise, a coworker's better luck, a stranger's easy laugh on social media, some new thing we tell ourselves we deserve. But the Stoic move is different. Instead of flicking your gaze outward for reasons to grumble, you turn the lens the other way, toward the substance of your own life. Small moments, quiet strengths, and flaws you can start to meet honestly. Don't let the value of what you have pass you by, because nothing spoils the heart faster than forgetting the riches you already own. Try this before the next complaint escapes your lips. Close your eyes for 5 seconds. Call up 3 things, no matter how routine, that you'd miss if they were gone tomorrow. A working body, someone to text, the light through the window. Feel the temperature shift inside you. It isn't easy. Complaining is reflex. Grateful attention is a discipline. The properties of a rational soul. It sees itself, it shapes itself, it makes itself whatever it chooses to be. It reaps its own harvest. Imagine this, you're not bound by whatever mood wandered through the door this morning. You're not at the mercy of yesterday's arguments or tomorrow's anxieties. Marcus believed in a kind of quiet, relentless sovereignty. Your mind is not helpless. It observes itself, embarrassed by a flash of anger, comforted by a small kindness, awake to its own patterns. With that gaze comes power, the ability to shape your response, to pick your harvest, to decide what lingers after the first feeling passes. This is the unglamorous Stoic homework. Notice the complaint forming in your throat or in the quick twitch of your thumb, racing to post something angry. See it for what it is. Breathe. Shape yourself instead of letting the moment shape you. Each day you choose, even when it doesn't feel like it. Of all the faculties, you will find not one which is capable of contemplating itself, and therefore not one which is capable either of approving or disapproving. How far does the grammar faculty possess the power of contemplating? Only so far as to judge about language. But how far does the faculty of reason possess this power? It contemplates both itself and everything else. Epictetus, born a slave, teaching in a cramped room thick with the sharp scent of sweat and philosophy, lays out this razor. Out of all your skills, remembering, calculating, moving, only reason can turn back and see itself in the mirror. That means when you catch yourself rehearsing complaints, criticizing, or envying, that's your best tool at work. You can judge your own judgments. You have the strange, quiet power to approve or disapprove of your own habits. Why does this matter? Because so much of modern life, those midnight worries, the cycle of blame and dissatisfaction, is just passive thinking. Stoicism calls you to step one layer higher, to use the uniquely human gift of self-observation instead of running on autopilot. Try watching your mind today as you would a movie. See if you can spot that first moment where a complaint wants to take root. Step back instead of stepping in to play the part. This is the real exercise, noticing before you react. Do you ask what is the foundation of a sound mind? It is not to find pleasure in useless things. The foundation is to have a clear, unclouded view of the truth, to value nothing as your own possession which can be taken from you, to count as pleasurable those things only which truly are pleasurable, to seek no greater blessings than those which you can win for yourself. Seneca wrote these words in a world as tumultuous and uncertain as our own. Death, exile, betrayal, he faced them all. But his definition of a sound mind isn't about exterior peace or material comfort. It's about what you choose to root your satisfaction in. The foundation is a mind that sees clearly, that's not clouded by distractions or sucked dry by pettiness or searching for happiness in things that can vanish overnight. When you complain about slow traffic, a missed message, someone else's promotion, pause. Was that pleasure even yours to rely on? Was it ever something under your own domain? The Stoic path isn't about denying suffering. It's about removing the extra layer, the drama, the pettiness, the dust kicked up by chasing what can be taken from you. Build your peace on ground that doesn't shift. None of these things are ours. They have flowed to us through others, have merely passed through us. So let us say goodbye to those things which belong to others, and let us steer our minds to the finding of truth. It's a startling thought. The successes you brag about, the comforts you clutch, even the troubles you treat as entirely your own, they're borrowed, flowing through you for a season on the way to somewhere else. What does that have to do with complaining? Everything, because when you believe you're owed anything, a certain job, a particular respect, a smooth commute, you live in a constant state of disappointment. Every minor setback drips with resentment. Seneca offers a gentler route. Let it flow, let it pass. Don't grasp so hard that you bruise your own palms. The less you clutch, the less you fixate on what's missing. Every complaint is a way of saying, this is mine, and it should be different. But if nothing truly belongs to you, not the weather, not other people's approval, not even your own youthful vigor, what then? Then there is space. Space to steer toward what cannot be taken. An honest mind, a clear conscience, a sense of calm that isn't knocked over by every gust of wind. Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about your neighbors, unless with a view to some mutual benefit. To wonder what so-and-so is doing and why, or what he is saying or thinking or scheming, in a word, anything that distracts you from fidelity to the ruler within you. It's a familiar temptation. You're in line at the store, or scrolling through photos of someone else's perfect morning. Your mind wanders. What are they thinking? Why didn't she text me back? Did that colleague mean to slight me? Marcus Aurelius calls this out for what it is: waste. Not only a waste of time, but a slow erosion of self, one idle speculation at a time. Restore your loyalty to the ruler within, the part that is only yours, the center that can't be dulled by what anyone else is scheming or achieving. This isn't just philosophy, it's a shield. Let other people's business stay theirs. Return again and again to the work only you can do on your own interior landscape. Today's world is a complaint machine. Algorithms amplify outrage. Expectations climb with every shimmering post. It's easy to become a collector of curses, building a home out of them. But the Stoics remind us, every moment is a fresh brush. The color of your thoughts matters. The complaints you nurture become the world you live in. If the old philosophers were sitting beside you now, they'd tell you this: you have more power than you think. In every hour, the choice to notice, to refuse the easy bitterness, to shape what's inside before letting it spill out. Complaints stain the soul, but awareness cleans it. What you practice, you become. If today felt heavy, remember, the work of shaping a lighter mind begins exactly here, in these first quiet seconds of restraint. There's more strength waiting in the next story. If this one spoke to you, keep walking with us.